Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10. They're on 24 yards.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running right, this is Ingram. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Jackson, option right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jackson now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Carson, who was a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, has picked up the pace this year after a slow start. 3 straight 100-yard games. Most recently, Week 6, 124 yards and a game-winning score in the 4-point win over Cleveland on the road. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That catch certainly easier than the one Tyler Lockett made in the back left corner of the end zone in the Thursday night win over the Rams in Week 5. My goodness, that was incredible. In fact, the advanced metrics called it the most improbable catch in the NFL in the last 2 years, and if for some reason you missed it, look it up. Pretty impressive. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. KJ Wright able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Ingram. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 38, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground with a tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Jackson. Mark Andrews continuing his great start to the season with 6 receptions for 99 yards in Week 6. He's really become Lamar Jackson's go-to guy, leading Baltimore in targets, receptions, and receiving yards. And he's tied for the team lead in receiving touchdowns. And his 34 receptions and 3 touchdowns, that matches his totals from all of 2018. And right now we're only through 6 games. On 2nd and goal, Jackson steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. Now he's flushed out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3 straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses. Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough, but can he?
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. A gain of 8 and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 14.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
14.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Ingram again, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC, let's rock the NFC here. Starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson 85 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This pass into the arms of Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ziggy Ansah able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Target.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Jackson, option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 72 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This pass complete, Jackson finding Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
One last shot for Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the victory here for Seattle.